Hey everyone, Gil here at Grayman Prepping. On this episode of Your Prep for Today, I want to talk to you about chisels. You're probably going to go, wait a minute, you just talked to us about wood chisels. Yeah, yes I did. But I want to talk to you about metal cutting chisels. All right? And some of you are going to go, metal cutting chisels? What's he talking about? Well, there are a lot of different chisels for a lot of different things. There's wood chisels, there's metal chisels, there's stone chisels, and I'll talk about those later on, maybe. Anticipation. But metal chisels get used more than you think about. Of course, nowadays, most metal chisels are hooked up to a chisel gun, air-powered. And say you got a metal 55-gallon drum and you want to cut the lid out of it totally, metal chisel, just cut around it. If you don't have air, you're left with the chisel and a hammer, and you cut the lid out. That's the way I grew up doing it. You can also use it to cut down the side of the 55-gallon barrel, to cut it in half to give you a feed trough, which is mostly what we did. Is we'd get hold of some old 55-gallon barrels, cut them up into half, and use them for feed troughs for the pigs. So metal chisels also have a lot of use in body work on cars, and you're working with small metal, you want to salvage metal to either recycle it or to reuse it yourself. Metal chisels come in handy for a lot of things. If you have a post and you got a bolt anchor going through, whatever, and the nuts all rusted up on it. If you don't have power, you don't have a hacksaw and stuff, metal chisel. So there's a lot of things that chisels were used for in the old times. May come back being used in the future if something happens and a major catastrophe winds up bringing everything down, like the grid and stuff. So, metal chisels are something that you find, if you have them, you find out you use them more than you thought you would. All right? So, before I take off, I want to ask you all a big favor. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Just click that subscribe button wherever it is down here. It says subscribe, and it'll change from a light color to a dark color to light color. When it changes color a little bit, click on it again, and you'll have your choice on notifications. Please click all. That means you'll get all the email notifications whenever I post a video, but only when I post a video. I can't send you emails or anything else like that. It's YouTube saying, oh, Grayman Prepping has put out a video, and let you know. Alrighty, now, and actually they don't email it anymore. They send you a notification on your computer, pops up in the corner there. Alrighty. So, YouTube's always changing things around. So the other thing I like to ask you for is, please hit the thumbs up on the video and then leave a comment. Like, oh, I never thought about chisels before, or good point, or whatever. Just something simple, because YouTube is wanting to know that people aren't using bots to get views. So by clicking the thumbs up and commenting, the AI, the artificial intelligence, realizes, hey, this is not a bot. Alrighty? And one final thing, I got something else for you here. Before I take off here, I want to let you know about a couple playlists I have. One is called the Prepping for Beginners, and the other one's called Prepping in Private. These are videos you want to save to your save folder on there, and be able to share them with friends, relatives, work acquaintances, and anybody that knows that you're, prepping in one way or another. And why do you want to do this? Because you want them to get prepared so they don't come after your stuff. All right? So before I take off, I'm going to put the link to my other channel, Camp Pat and Family Compound, up here. I'm going to put the two playlists up here. And then this is why you want to share those videos with people, so they don't take your stuff.